Yeah, nah, joking. Oh, your internet died. Fair enough. Actually, I'm wondering if my internet just died as well. Because the stream timer is reset. Oh yeah, no, straight up, my internet just died. I just checked the video producer thing on Twitch, and there is a fucking 3 minute bit and then this bit. So yeah, no, my internet straight up cut out there for a bit. So I don't know when that fucking happened. Yeah, I think it was on my end. The internet's also been a bit choppy the last couple of days. It cuts out for like a second. So hopefully it doesn't happen too much, because I don't want to have to edit the stream into like 1,000 parts. But from what I can see, it just cut off the first 3 minutes. So we might still be good. Yeah. But that's another thing fucking on the list now. Also, I guess to catch people up on the story so far, in case you haven't caught the previous ones. So we're in Hawaii right now. Ichiban was sent here to potentially meet his mother. Instead, he got drugged and robbed for everything he had, including even the shirt off his back. Got arrested for streaking because, like I said, he got robbed of everything, was dumped on the beach naked. In which the cops were being corrupt and decided they were going to pin a bunch of crimes on Ichiban because they hadn't caught the suspect, and thus police favor was starting to waver in the community. So I decided, you have no way of proving who you are, what you are, your identity, and any of that, since all of it was stolen. So we could just say you're responsible for X, Y, and Z crime and put you away, and that will grow favor with the police again. So Ichiban made a fucking runner, and we ran into Kiryu, which is why he's here now. Yeah. Currently, we're trying to track down the person who drugged us, and we can assume stole from us. Also during that, we ran into this guy who we saved from a Yakuza family, and now he's with us as an ally. And I said we've got Kiryu here, who currently is the strongest character in my party, not even joking. The damage output this man does is kind of ludicrous. It's an insane amount of damage output. Also, at the very end of last stream, we got a fucking massive bombshell. And that is, Kiryu has cancer and is dying in 6 months. Which, that's a fucking bombshell to drop on us. And it's like, bro, man has cancer and is still kicking everyone's ass to next Sunday like it's nothing. Yeah, so basically, during one of his jobs for the organization he works with, okay, to sum that up, Kiryu agreed to go into, like, hiding and be declared dead in exchange for, like, you know, for working with the society. Mostly because it would get people to stop targeting Haruka. Because in the past something odd games, Haruka keeps getting put in danger, and it's mostly because people are using her to try and get to Kiryu. So he decided it would be safer for her if he got declared dead. And in exchange for his silence, this organization puts him up. However, he also has to do a few odd jobs for them. One of those jobs, he was working See what I mean with that fucking kiryu damage? But one of those odd jobs was handling nuclear waste at a factory, and there was an accident spill in which Kiryu's mask got damaged while he was trying to save a person who had a heart attack. And it's the so he got exposed to the nuclear waste for a bit, or at least the fumes, and that's how he's got his cancer. So it's like radiation poisoning cancer type deal. But yeah. Yeah, so that was a fucking quite a bombshell to get hit with at the end of last stream. Yeah. And you know what's funny? Even though he has that, he's still kicking everyone's ass and is the strongest character in the fucking game. So it's like, oh, thanks to this cancer, I'm like half strength. It's like, cool, so you're still stronger than half an army. Yeah, so, also if you haven't caught the previous streams, so you probably don't know how Kiryu fights. They implemented his fucking stance system into the turn-based system. So Kiryu plays completely different to every other character. So watch. We're in Brawler style, we can switch to Rush style or Beast style. And each one changes up how he attacks and operates. For example, Brawler, which is what we're currently in, is capable of doing heat actions when you do a basic attack on an enemy and they happen to be in the right position to do a heat action. Like, say, if their back's against the wall, your basic attack does a heat action. Rush style lets you take 2 turns back to back to melee someone, and Beast style does this, where you just kind of ragdoll people. And if you're close enough to the person when you go for the grab, you turn it into an AoE move. Yeah, so Kiryu operates completely differently to every other character in this game and the last Like a Dragon game. Because they fucking implemented his stance system. Also, another random what the fuck. Kiryu's main damage source is his basic attack, right? Which, you know, this is an RPG, where you have skills you probably use to your damage more than your standard basic. Kiryu's damage comes almost exclusively from his basics currently. His special attacks are mostly situational moves. But what's also funny about that... no, it's gear, isn't it? His melee weapon is just his bare fucking fists. You can't put a weapon in his hands. So I have no idea how the heck you upgrade him, or if he just scales that ridiculously hard. But you can't put a weapon in this man's hands, and he does more fucking damage than everyone else in my team. Imagine like you come here and you're able to upgrade Kiryu's fists. It's like, how the fuck would that work? Also, I haven't unlocked this ability yet. But I've seen it. They showed it in promotional for the game, but I haven't unlocked it yet. But Kiryu can unlock an ability later that just straight up breaks the turn-based system and lets him ignore the turn order and just revert back to the like beat 'em up style of the past games for a short time. So Kiryu literally changes the genre from like JRPG back to beat 'em up for like a minute, and then it goes back to turn-based. because they showed off that he had that specific ability in the promotional for this game. When it's Jesus Christ. So Kiryu's just breaking all the fucking laws about fucking turn-based combat and just general RPG. So I don't know when we fucking unlock it, but I can't wait. But also, it's confirmed that like the turn-based combat system in the Like a Dragon games are Ichiban's imagination doing it. So Kiryu just fucking breaks Ichiban out of his fucking schizophrenic, like, ADHD imagination back to fucking reality for like a minute. Okay. Can I upgrade my hero bat? Okay, that's the craft I want to upgrade. Okay, so currently I'm guessing we have to craft something. Yeah, literally, Kiryu is fucking changing everything about this game. Meanwhile, Kiryu's in the back feeling like, this guy needs a bat to beat people up? Amateur. Yep, this is EQ's a game. Someone wastes no time pulling out a gun. Yeah, that's the true upgrade to Kiryu's fists. They fucking just get harder from the number of people he's punched. Yeah, gotta love the balls on Ichiban. Man has about fucking gunpoint. It's like, alright, sure, let's test your theory. So this attack I'm doing gets stronger the further you have to travel. Okay, we did about 121-ish damage. That's still gonna be less than what Kiryu's gonna fucking do. Yeah, true. Also, I had to use a fucking super move to do about 121 damage. Kiryu just walked up and stomped on the man and did almost the same amount. They're really playing into just how fucking ridiculously strong Kiryu is compared to Ichiban still. It's like I talked about in the Like a Dragon, so Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. Ichiban is on his way to becoming a Yakuza legend, but he's got a ways to go still before he can stand on the same pedestal as someone like Kiryu, Saejima, and Majima. He's on his way there, but he's still got a ways to go before he can stand among those three as a legend. And I feel like Kiryu being a playable character in this game alongside you really helps emphasize that. That Ichiban is still very strong, but he still has a way to go before he's at the same caliber as Kiryu. Also, I guess the cancer thing is the reason Kiryu looks like he's actually aged finally. Considering this man has not aged a day across the entire series up to this game. The most we've seen Kiryu age has been going from Yakuza 0 to Yakuza 1. And then he has proceeded to stay the exact same for the rest of the series. This man doesn't age. So it makes sense that he actually looks somewhat olderish in this game if he's got cancer. But I like how it took that to fucking age Kiryu from the fucking fountain of youth that is his blood. Like, this man's blood has to be the fountain of youth. No other way could you explain him not aging a day across this whole series. Okay, let's see. So yeah, we straight up just can't make anything for Kiryu. It is only Ichiban and that. Oh. Oh, okay. So instead of needing specific materials to craft the weapon, we have the ability, we just give up materials over and we can upgrade it. Okay. Yeah, because this is the hero map. I imagine once it reaches certain levels, it needs certain upgrades then. But okay. And here we can sell other weapons that we get for extra bits of scrap for crafting. Okay. We can't invest yet. That's probably unlocked later in the story. But okay, I think I see how this plays out. So instead of it being you need X materials to upgrade the weapon, you can upgrade it. You just gotta, well, you just gotta fork over a bunch to like enhance it. And there's probably other variations to the upgrades later, like you need it to get to a certain level and then you need to have another weapon on hand, maybe, I don't know.
No.
Alright. I have no idea how the fuck I just came across this. And I don't want to know what it's made from.
What are you looking at? Good condition.
Sorry, I'm just quickly checking Twitch to make sure the stream is actually still fucking going. We've got a fucking ways to go. Luckily, I've stored a decent bit of money. Yeah. I say I may as well pick a few fights on the way, see if I can get some levels out of this, because we got a long way to walk. So I may as well try and get some levels out of it, you know. Oh, they actually added things for if you get interrupted now. Thank God. Because in the previous game, if you got interrupted during one of these, they had to start the whole conversation again. So thank God they've added a bit now where if you get interrupted, they just pick up where they left off. Thank fuck.
俺たちの美声を世に轟かせてやろうぜ。まずは楽譜の勉強から始めないとな。そこは真面目なんだな、お前。
We're gonna do a quick save right here before bad things happen to us. So I want to see how strong these guys are. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's a lot of these guys. Where the fuck did all of these guys come from? There were not this many dudes when we started this fight. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, I might have made a mistake here. Yeah, he's down. Oh yeah, they are a vibe, but we have made a huge fucking mistake picking this fight. Yeah, there we are. I wanted to see how strong they were because they were purple. I think we learned the hard way. Luckily we saved before, so we could just reload and not lose anything. I had a feeling I was gonna get my ass kicked, but Jesus, that was a brutal ass kicking. Also, I swear to God, he spawned more dudes. There were only 3 of them when the fight started. And I'm not sure when it happened, but then there was 6. Yeah, they're probably something I'm gonna have to come back for, probably when we're a bit more leveled.
What are you looking at? You ain't running from me.
Again, gotta love just Kiryu's ability to fucking annihilate the entire enemy team in like a moment. Oh god, there's more purple guys over there, so let's not pick a fight with them. We have learned the hard way that purple is bad. Yeah. We made friends with a cat.
What are you looking at?
Ooh, dog food. Alright, if we find a dog, we can give that to them.
What you looking at? Get wrecked!
どうした行くぜ。腰抜け野郎が。手加減はなしだ。しゃあ。邪魔はしまいだ。俺の番だ。行くぜ行くぜ。行くぜ。
Alright, don't worry. I gotta hit him with the tire. God damn, these those are the head banging.
調子がいいぜ。
Oi, that's my MP. I need that shit. Okay, Kiryu, I'm not sure how fair that was that you took 2 turns on the man. Yeah, let's grab a few of those. Yeah, I don't know if Kiryu needed to do that. Needed to do the man that badly. The Kiryu legit just went, "I'm gonna take 3 turns and just beat this man's ass." Yep. This is quite the shopping center. Let's see what armor they have. Those are pretty good. We would only be able to afford 1 though. We haven't got the money minigame yet to make a bunch of money with.
Aloha.
Alright.
Thank you for stopping.
Nothing we can really use at the moment. Ah, so he's over there. Also, do we even want to ask about that? It's probably best we don't. See what we can buy. Hey, we've got a tag team heat action now. Alright. Upgrades to headgear.
Thank you very much.
Again, the problem is we don't have a lot of money at the moment. That's the issue we're running into. We need something like the finance minigame to pop up so we can get some money. Once we have that, we can actually start outfitting ourselves with some better gear. Also, okay, we already have to pass these guys. We may as well see what the fuck's going on. Sub story time.
なんだこれ。なんかの撮影か。
すみません。ご不便をおかけします。もう少ししたらこのショッピングセンターを貸し切って日本のバラエティ番組の撮影をするんです。
日本のテレビか。随分と大掛かりなことしてんだな。
ええ、予算をかけた特別番組ですからね。その名もアナコンダエスケープ。
アナコンダエスケープ。
ご存知ないですか？毎回高視聴率を叩き出す人気番組でして、毎年1回ハワイのアナコンダショッピングセンターを貸し切って大物芸能人たちが壮大な鬼ごっこをするんです。
ちょっと聞いたことなかったな。でもそんなに人気ならきっと面白いんだろうな。放送されたら見てみるぜ。
ぜひ。今から撮るのは一般人枠で厳しい審査と選考会を勝ち抜いて挑戦権を得た人が挑む回でして、その人がまたすごいんですよ。ミスターアナコンダなんて呼ばれている人で、この日のために家の庭にトレーニングコースまで作っちゃうすごいストイックな方なんです。
ほう、それまた随分と気合の入った。
ちょっと嘘でしょ。川本さん出られないの？もう少ししたら一般人枠の収録始まっちゃうよ。芸能人枠は1週間後で確定してるから前倒しなんて無理だって。そんなこと言われても。切れた。くそー。
どうかしたんですか、今田プロデューサー。
ああ、大西ちゃん。いやー、どうもこうもないよ。一般人枠で参加予定だった川本さんいたでしょ、ミスターアナコンダの。
ええ、これから収録ですよね。
それが川本さんいきなり痛風になっちゃったらしくて、歩くのも厳しいって連絡来てさ。
マジっすか。でも痛風じゃ気の毒ですが無理ですね。マジで辛いらしいですし。
Also, so far this sub-story has not involved the guys over there in the outfits. I'm sure it will have in a bit, but so far it's not really involved them, huh? We've just been talking to these two. Yeah, the guys over there in the helmets and the outfits. It's not actually involved them yet.
誰？この人。
ああ、ちょうどここを通りかかった人です。番組のことをちょっと話してて。
一般人ね。その割には体格もいいしタッパもある。カメラ映えはするか。よし、君で行こう。アナコンダエスケープの一般人枠代表として出てくれないか。
は？おお、いや、そんなスナック感覚で出られるもんなのかこれ。さっき厳しい審査と選考会を乗り越えて初めて出場権が得られるって聞いたんだが。
今プロデューサーである僕の鋭い眼差しで審査した結果、見事合格となったよ。おめでとう。
お願いしますお兄さん。
Indeed, they are just standing there menacingly. They are intimidating me to participate.
豪華商品だってあるぞ。
豪華商品はさておき、そもそもこれが何する番組なのかよく知らねえんだが。
なんだそこからか。では説明しよう。簡単に言うと、ショッピングセンターの中を謎解きしつつ鬼ごっこをする番組さ。閉鎖された店内で繰り広げられる熾烈な駆け引き。見事ゴールまで逃げ切れれば豪華商品ゲットってなわけだ。シンプルだけど楽しそうでしょ。
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
確かに楽しそうではあるな。その鬼ってのはどんなやつなんだ？
ああ、鬼なら彼らだよ。
Oh, now it's bringing them in. The fucking squad ready to go.
大学の陸上部とプロレス部の子たちでね、毎年協力してもらってるんだ。言っとくけど、それぞれパワーもスピードもすごいよ。
Oh, I see. We're running on like anime logic of college kid, where it's like, ah, yes, I'm a like 17-year-old like boy is more built than the fucking most bodybuilder person. I see we're running on that logic. So those guys are, because some of the guys over there are more well built than fucking Ichiban here.
よろしく頼むよ。君名前なんだっけ？
俺は春日だ。
春日さんか。改めて僕はプロデューサーの今田だ。
I think the biggest offender of that anime, I'm just a standard school like kid, is fucking Hanayama from Baki. Everyone's like, you're just an average like teenage boy. It's like, bro, the man looks like he has been to every fight since the dawn of time, and has won all of them.
いいとも。面白そうだしやってやるぜ。
ありがとう。恩に着るよ。
ただ言っとくが俺は素人だからな。演技とか取れ高とか言われてもわかんねえし。
Now that is actually a quote from a YouTuber who does like Baki analysis videos, sort of. I say sort of. They're also making memes because of how ridiculous Baki gets, despite like the people that are supposed to be being normal people.
では簡単に番組の説明しちゃいますね。
ね、よろしく頼む。
So I don't know if you know Baki Damar or know Hanayama. If not, I will send you a fucking picture so you know what I'm fucking on about. Alright, go into Discord. Yeah, I'm not like, go on, I'm just sending an image. I have sent the images. Yep. According to Baki, he is a normal, like, 17-year-old boy. according to the show Baki. But do you see what I mean about the guy looks like he has been to every fight? Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Exactly. Also, the reason I chose Hanayama for this as well is the kid is also the head of a Yakuza gang that he inherited from his father. As well. But yeah, everyone in the fucking show is like, yes, you were just an average, like, 17-year-old, like, teenage boy. I tell you. Bucky is one of those anime that, like, it has cool fights and everything, but Jesus Christ, like, it is batshit fucking crazy. Like, the main character himself, Baki, is capable of imagining opponents to fight against to such a level that his imaginations are actually capable of damaging the physical world around him, including himself. And keep in mind, in Baki, there's no, like, magic or anything, which is what makes it hilarious. Because that's how, one of the ways Baki trains, is he imagines an opponent and fights the imagination to, like, try and learn their moves and shit. But apparently he imagines them on such a scale that they actually seem to be physically capable of damaging things around him. And again, it's not a special power or anything, it's just him imagining it that hard, apparently. Because Baki is weird. Yep. But yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, it gets more crazy. The reason Baki is fucking training as much as he is to fight his father, who single-handedly beat the US in like with martial arts. And when I say single-handedly beat the US, I mean, like, it was during, like, fucking war or something, and fucking this guy with martial arts beat the entire country into submission by himself. Because, again, yeah, Baki's that kind of weird. Again, did this with just martial arts. Yeah. It's something.
Oh.
To be fair, Yujiro, that's Baki's dad, and is basically the main antagonist of the whole show. To be fair, Yujiro's the one character where it's like, okay, you like, this guy's actually doing some superhuman level feats. Because in Baki, Yujiro is known as the strongest creature, like, on Earth. So they kind of, like, it makes sense to a degree that he's pulling out the shit he's doing. For example, and this is probably one of his most wild fucking feats in Baki, before he's about to have one of the sparring matches against his son that take place across the entire series at multiple points, a fucking earthquake starts, and Yujiro, just being insulted that an earthquake would, like, interrupt his fight, punches the ground with enough force that it nullifies the earthquake. Just out of sheer audacity that the earthquake is interrupting his fight. Because, again, Yujiro's the only person, like, who does shit like that in the show. Luckily, but still.
Hey.
Keep in mind that that's an adult Yujiro, and the one that beat the USA into submission was his teens. So he was 16 when he did that shit.
This might be the best vacation.
Okay. Alright, so I don't remember where I have to actually go to win the challenge.
But we're not too far. Not safe down there.
But let's see. So down there's the escalator, so that brings me to the lower level. I think I can do this. Alright.
Oh,
So I have 6 minutes to reach the end. Yeah, exactly. Like, you were playing with your Legos when you were 16. I was, like, playing video games. Or something. Or dealing with schoolwork when I was 16. Fucking Yujiro Hanma's over here soloing the United States. With just martial arts. I see a person over there to the right. Oh damn, they are ready to kick my ass. Huh. Okay. Thornstone seems like a hat shop. $8931 for the red container. Okay. Okay, chat, remember that. 8931. You gotta fucking put that in the bank. So we're gonna have to apparently remember these when we reach the end to claim our prizes. So 8931. Put that in the fucking in the bank for the red container. Oh, the red container's over there. Okay, let's quickly go hand that in. Fuck. Yo, ninja. Welcome. Nice to see you again, man. Eight, 9, 3, 1. Hey, we got the red container. Oh wow, that actually restores a lot of FP. That might actually come in handy for later. Alright. Let's keep running. Ha, there's another computer, which means another prize. Blue key. Okay, so that's for a blue container. Most likely. So I've got to find a blue container now. Where would that be? There's a lot of dudes around here. Yeah, this new observation duty update looking a bit weird, ain't it? Yeah, there's no way getting past this guy without picking a fight. Luckily they're not that strong. But that makes me lose time each one of those I do. I need to find what that blue key is for. So there's a blue container somewhere. Maybe it's downstairs. I said, these guys are fucking waiting for me. Oh, this is just the end, going down the stairs. So I wanted to look for more. I wanted to look for more shit. I feel like this is a trap.
改めまして春日さんお疲れ様でした。突然のピンチヒッターにもかかわらず素晴らしい取れ高でしたよ。
ナイスファイトだったよ春日さん。春日さんの必死の逃亡劇見てるこっちも手に汗握ったよ。
まあなんとかゴールできたな。もっとクイズとか解けたらよかったんだろうな。
I would prefer we didn't hear about this man gushing.
そこは参加者に判断が委ねられるところですからね。こうしてクリアされたということでナイスジャッジって感じですよ。
番組としても取れ高は十分だし、ほんと助かったよ。これは約束の商品ね。
でも今回の
They just casually hand me a fucking smoke bomb.
ニュースターが現れたわけですし。
そうだなあ。来年の番組さ。復活のミスターアナコンダ川本さん VS 大型ルーキー春日さんで目打ったらもっと盛り上がるんじゃないか。
それ激アツっす。企画書の叩き作っておきましょうか。
おいおい、俺はあくまで今回の代打だ。それに出場審査やってるってことは他にも出たい人は多いんだろう。だったらその人たちを優先してやってくれ。
まあそれは確かに。 謙虚っすね、春日さん。でももしまた出たくなったらぜひ応募してください。春日さんだったらきっと審査だって勝ち抜けますよ。
まあ気が向いたらな。でも当分は遠慮させて。
自転車でアメリカ大陸横断の旅に参加予定だった米倉さんが血で緊急入院。サドルに座ったら死ぬレベルのヤバさ。
Oh my god.
アナコンダエスケープに続く名物番組になるはずだったのに。春日さんさ、
旅はやらねえからな。
Now, I wanted to get more rewards out of that. I didn't realize going down the escalator would have ended it. I wanted to like look around for some more rewards. Ah. I wasn't really paying 100% attention, to be fair, for what the guy was saying. And we just casually run into another side quest. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Yakuza is the only series that has fucking built-in mandated breaks from itself. Built in. There are times you'll be running around trying to do the main story and run into these fucking side quests. Alright, let's give this a listen. So, is the catch going to be the guy's actually really bad at singing or something? Okay. Looking good so far. Is he going to pull a fucking Beetlejuice on us and start screaming about how we're all going to die during the ukulele solo? No, apparently it's just some normal ukulele enthusiasts. Alright.
おいおい、大丈夫かよ。支えてやっから一回これ下ろしな。
ああ、すみません。
よっ
すみません、ありがとうございます。思ったよりもこれ重くて。
いや気にすんなよ。あんた人気の歌手なんだろ。スタッフだっているんだし、そんなに体張らなくても任せちゃっていいんじゃねえのか。怪我してウクレレ弾けなくなったら元も子もねえだろ。
まあそうなんですけどね。今日のイベントは急遽開いてもらったもので、スタッフさんも多くないからあんまり負担をかけたくないなと思ってたんですが、確かに僕が怪我をしたら意味ないですよね。
いいやつなんだな、あんた。人気が出ても天狗にならないで周りのスタッフたちを気遣えるってのは立派なもんだ。
別にそんなことないですよ。
いやいや、そんなことありますよ。マッシュさんはいつも手伝ってくれるじゃないですか。でもステージで十分頑張ってくれたんですから、これからは僕らスタッフが頑張る番ですよ。今はゆっくり休んでいてください。
いやー、なんか落ち着かなくて。でもすみません。それじゃあ今日は甘えさせていただきます。あなたもさっきはありがとうございました。よかったらまた演奏見に来てくださいね。
おう、また寄らせてもらうぜ。頑張れよ。
Okay, that sub-story is not complete, which makes me think there's more to it that's gonna happen as we go.
What you looking at? What you looking at?
Hey, Corpy! We got the whole gang here today, it seems. How you doing, man?
よう春日アロハアロハじゃねえよなんで博士までハワイに前にも言ったがハワイには筋紋を使った大会があるんだそいつにちょっと用があってな決して遊びに来たわけじゃないぞ
Oh god, is he gonna make us catch Sujimon somehow and then make them fight in this tournament? To be the very best, like no one ever was. The joke there is the Sujimon thing is very obviously like made as a joke at Pokemon. But the Sujimons that the guy's talking about are fucking people! It's all the whack jobs we run into when we're fighting. It's what like Kasuga's imagining them as when he's battling them. And he's talking about the fucking Suijimon tournament. It's like, okay, so basically, oops, here we go. He's fucking doing some of his weird shit. So this is just like a fucking human like fighting ring or something. Oh yeah, human fighting ring. They even got the hidden door behind the bookshelf. The Suijimon Pokemon references are so funny. They even fucking said Chuju. Oh, are we gonna? Is Kazu gonna be imagining himself fucking throwing up, like, catching people? Because again, all this shit is just happening in his head. Oh my, it really is just an underground fight ring, huh? It's basically just fucking catching random people off the street and making them fight each other in teams down here. Oh my god.
ホノルルシティはギャンブルを厳しく禁じている街だ。その激しい締め付けの反動で裏にこんなでかいもんができちまったってんだから皮肉なものさ。ハワイにこんなものが。試合は世界中に配信され。
I swear to God, while we're fighting people, yeah, I feel like Nintendo might be coming after us very soon. I mean, we can get away with this. These aren't like pocket monsters. We're just catching people off the street. Oh yeah, hopefully there's no like balls being thrown to catch things. But also, how the fuck would that work? Because again, all of this shit is just in Ichiban's head. Like the way enemies look in combat, as well as like the whole turn-based thing, is all happening in Ichiban's head. So when he catches enemy with a Pokeball, is he just knocking them the fuck out and then dragging them over here to fight in the fucking ring for him? Which, if that's the case, this whole bit it just gets a bit darker the more you. Hey, I should stop thinking on this game. It's getting darker the longer it's fucking going. The like thought process I'm building up to. It's slowly getting much and much darker as we go. Yeah, the sleeping bag man was just Caterpie.
3人の筋紋を場に出して戦う団体戦だ。マネージャーと呼ばれる代表者が指揮を執る。自分のチームの筋紋が全滅した方が負けだ。
Oh my god, this is just an underground fight ring that you're kidnapping people to throw into it. It's just such a fucked up thing that is just being glossed over with like a fucking childhood lens.
試合でそいつらに的確に指示を出し勝利に導くのが役目だ。今勝ったジャックってやつは筋神のトップランカー、四天王と言われる凄腕のマネージャーの一人だ。そしてそんな四天王たちの上にいるのが最強のマネージャー、筋神マスターキング。
キング、あいつか。
お、そろそろ次の試合が始まりそうだな。
You guys know we're gonna have to fucking dedicate time to this minigame now.
頑張るって何を。
さあ続いての試合はルーキー戦。シルバーコーナーは
Fucking the bastard signed us up for a match without us knowing as well. Motherfucker.
対するはゴールドコーナー、世界一憎めない元ヤクザ春日一番選手。
俺？どういうことだよ博士。
すまん、勝手に選手登録させてもらった。詳しいことは後で話す。なんとか勝ってくれ。
なんとか勝てって、これって筋モンバトルなんだろ。筋モンなんか俺一人も仲間いないし。
安心しろ、強力な俺の仲間を用意してやる。そろそろ来るはずだが。
おーい博士。
お、ちょうど来たな。
Oh, it's this fucker. It's this guy. This is the guy who fucking did the side story with fucking Saijima in 4. He was also in 5 and 6.
育ち安夫さんとその門下生だ。育ちさんは俺がチャンピオンだった頃に一緒に戦ってくれた仲間。筋モンなんだ。
Yeah, I noticed that too. The Yakuza cum tourist. I noticed that too, don't worry. I didn't realize the game was going to be this unhinged this early. Here's the thing, this is main story. We couldn't avoid this. It's not like we just stumbled across a side story that's doing this. No, this is main story right here. We've been dragged into this. And it has nothing to do with what we were originally doing. We just arrived at the mall and this jackass pulled us into this. This got unhinged real fast.
頼んだぞ。とにかく相手を全員倒せばいい。相手は大したことない。育ちさんたちにうまく指示を出してなんとか勝ってくれ。
Oh god. Don't let this just be a Pokemon battle, I swear. I know you... Please, no. Nintendo's gonna fucking annihilate me. Please. The beautiful-ish game. Sujimon Battle, each one will put the test of a Sujimon trainer, pitting his team of unwilling participants. His rivals, and commanding his Sujimon to attack and use skills. She commands wisely while keeping an eye on Sujimon's strengths and weaknesses. And you're bound to achieve victory. Oh no, I was not expecting this at all. Fucking jump. Yeah, but don't worry, it's not Pokemon, because these are real people. Just don't think of the implications. Just don't think of the implications. We're just taking real people and forcing them to fight in an underground ring for entertainment. Alright, for an attack, they must accumulate Sujumon points, or Sujumon power, SP. Once the SP gauge reaches 10, you can give them a command. The rate at which your team gains SP is determined by the active member's total speed. Okay. So attack can be used more frequently considering which okay. This is just Pokemon! I mean, granted slightly different, but still. Okay, let's see this one. So, I'm guessing that's ice, fire, and grass. And then I guess we've got sun and... Is that supposed to be like darkness or something? Yeah, light, shadow, blaze, frost, nature. Or, to translate, fucking water, fire, grass, fucking dark type, and fairy type, maybe. I don't fucking know anymore. Alright, Sujumon position relative to enemy effects. Range and power attacks aimed at head or strong will attacks at diagonal lines are weaker. If you're far away from your opponent, you won't be able to attack at all. Always take position to a corner of the field and check target's lines to see how your attacks compare to enemies. White means your attack will be super effective, a white line indicates normal, and black line warns a type of disadvantage, okay? Once per turn, you can press X to swap on Sujumon place with another on the field or in reserve. And still attack afterwards, but swaps can't be undone in the same turn. Okay, let's see. So this guy's super effective against these guys, so I'll just have him keep doing this. Okay, it's his turn. Naturally accumulate more morale points, MP. As battle progresses and the team's enthusiasm grows. Take advantage to attack multiple Sujumon at once will accrue more MP. The more you and your Sujumon care for one another, the faster the meter will charge. Use MP to have Sujumon perform special attacks. You can deal major damage to enemies or heal Sujumon on the brink of unconsciousness. Time them. Okay. What's with the wheel with the fucking Dio face? Why is there suddenly a roulette wheel here with the fucking Dio face? Or just JoJo faces in general? What the fuck is this minigame? Let's fucking go. We got the red. And you know now, because we're gonna have to fucking play through this to get the story going. We're gonna have to fucking level our Sujimon and become the best there is and it ever was. Okay, after this, I need to get back on the fucking dramatic side of the story. Because, Jesus Christ, this was a bit much. This level of craziness was a bit much. Yeah, this entire section is super effective on my fucking sanity.
マジでなんということだ。この筋神に追放されたかつての絶対王者森笠が帰ってきました。まずいな。帰るぞ春日。おお。森笠さん。
Guys, my brain hurts. my brain hurts from comprehending what the fuck just happened.
どういうことなんだよ。ちゃんと説明してくれるか。ああ、実は昔、俺はこの筋神の絶対王者、筋神マスターだった。かつての筋神は今のように賭けが横行することもない、健全に腕を競い合うイベントでな。俺はそんな筋神が好きだったし、そのチャンピオンである自分に誇りを持っていた。だが。
I don't know. And again, if this was just a sub-story, I would be like, okay, it's just Yakuza sub-story shenanigans. But no, this is part of the main fucking story that we just ran into. We couldn't avoid this. We had to do this in order to progress forward. I feel like the rest of it is going to be side quest stuff, so we don't actually have to do it for the main story anymore. But we still have to do it at least once. But now that we've started it, I kind of feel like we have to finish it. You know? I'll probably do that like on a later stream when I've gotten a bit stronger and shit, and probably figured out how to build up a catalog. Maybe looked up a fucking tier list online of the Sujimon. Maybe do some Sujimon showdown to practice the team building. This was, even by Yakuza standards, this was crazy. Even by Yakuza standards, this was something. Not the underground fighting ring, that's nothing new here. But the fact that it's fucking played out like Pokemon and everyone's treating it like it's a fucking perfectly natural thing. Including the, what I can assume is going to be capturing Sujimon to fight for us. Which again, how the fuck is Ichiban going to fucking do that? Especially if he just starts like throwing a ball at people to capture them now. Which, again, considering all that stuff is probably in his head, I imagine he is just chloroforming them and then dragging them here to fight. That's the only logical explanation to what the fuck's going on.
今の筋神の運営陣は金をちらつかせて参加する多くの筋門たちの人生をも狂わせている。何人が不幸の底に突き落とされ、何人死んだかわからん。俺は筋門博士だ。筋門研究は世界平和のためだが、平和に暮らしてほしいのは一般人だけじゃない。筋門たちもなんだよ。あいつらのためにもこの不幸の連鎖を断ちたい。勝手なお願いなのは分かってる。だがお前しか頼れないんだ。
分かったよ。そこまで言うなら協力してやろうじゃねえかい。
春日いいのか。
ねえ、詳しい事情はまだ全部は理解できてねえけど、あんたが悪い人間じゃないことは俺は分かってる。そんな人が頭下げてるんで協力しない理由はねえさ。
春日ありがとう。
おいおいおい、そんなゴン泣きするなよ。だって嬉しくてそんなに泣かれると私もなんだりしょうがねえな。で、筋神とやらに参加するのはいいけどよ、あれって筋の何人か率いていかないとダメなんだろ。
なあ、スタメン3名、控えに3台3名、少なくとも6人は揃えておいた方がいいな。
Well, here we go. We're gonna learn how to capture Sujimon. Which again, I'm pretty sure given that Sujimon are people, it's just gonna resort in kidnapping.
そりゃもう女って仲間にするしかないですね。殴れ殴れ、暴力で全部解決だ。そんな荒っぽい感じなのかよ。
まあちょっと極論すぎるが的外れじゃないな。筋門は基本的に自分より強い人間の言うことを聞く習性があるからな。実際にやってみると分かりやすいんだが、お、あそこにレイドがあるじゃねえか。
レイド？
自分より強いやつと戦いたい。腕試ししたい。
And now they're using the fucking crystal raids from Scarlet and Violet.
あいつらに声かけてみろ。
What the fuck is this minigame?
連中は強さに貪欲。その分強いやつに従順なんだ。奴らにお前の強さを証明できたら仲間になってくれる確率はかなり高い。まあ騙された。
Oh my god. It doesn't end.
こいつを持っていけ。
Okay.
なんだこれ。
お歳暮だよ。お近づきになるにはお歳暮。これは日本人の基本だろ。交渉の際にこいつを渡せば多分大丈夫だ。さあ行ってこい、筋門マスター春日よ。わかったよ。
Alright. Chat, which one we liking the feel of? Who we going to capture? Who are we going to inevitably kidnap and force to fight in a underground fighting ring? I'm gonna quickly try. Oh, I can't fucking save. Okay. Well, chat, who we liking the look of? Have you got any preferences? I'm also just using this chance to fucking like regain my energy from what the fuck is going on. Like, this is just alright. Yeah, Squirrel's always the one on the right, so we going for the water type one. Yeah, I think it's easier to put this as a Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. I don't think these guys evolve though, sadly. Imagine that if they fucking went, oh, I know. On top of this, Sujimon could fucking evolve when they reach certain like power thresholds. Okay, this might be a hot take. Charizard, I think, is a little overrated. Hear me out. He was cool, but then every fucking new Pokemon game decided to fucking give him like 1,000 new forms and power-ups to keep him relevant. Just because he's Charizard. Fucking X and Y gave him 2 Mega Evolutions. He got a fucking Gigantamax. And was the first, like... And was, like, the first, like, unique, like, Gigantamax that was introduced at the time. So, I do like Charizard as well, don't get me wrong. But I feel like he's a bit overdone now. Just because every new game has to give him something. And then they just neglect all the others. Like, for example, fucking Ivysaur and Blastoise, for example, don't get, don't get nearly as much of the fucking same stuff. Or if they do, it's, like, significantly later. Yeah, like, he's still a cool Pokemon, and I do still like him. I just think I feel like he's just getting overdone, because it's like every new gen, on top of like all the cool new shit, they have to fucking glaze Charizard more. Just because. Like, I wouldn't complain about it as much, like, for example, I wouldn't care if he just got a Mega Evolution, considered Blastoise and Ivysaur and all that. I don't care about that, it's the fact that he got 2, as well as a Gigantamax. Okay, I let the Gigantamax Pikachu one slide because Pikachu didn't get a Mega Evolution as well. Though he did get a Z move. But I'm pretty sure Charizard got a fucking Z move as well. I don't know, I need to brush up on that one. But yeah, no. I just think it's like every new gen they feel like they have to like give Charizard something new on top of all the other shit. Which again, I wouldn't care about as much if they at least showed some love for the other Pokemon, and didn't just treat it like, oh, we did it for Charizard, now we have to do it for them, but we'll do it like 5 updates down the line. For example, Blastoise and Ivysaur did eventually get a unique Gigantamax in the DLC. So they got a Gigantamax as well, to be on the same footing as Charizard, but it was locked behind the DLC for the game. Whereas Charizard was just fucking in base game, here's his unique Gigantamax, and on top of that he's the fucking ace Pokemon of the champion for that region. And X and Y, it's like, oh, Ivysaur and Blastoise got a Mega Evolution. Charizard gets 2 for some reason. With Pokemon it's weird. I think if you look at them on a stand... Okay, I know we just got into Pokemon, but as I said, the devs are committed here. This entire section has started this conversation, and now we're going through it. With Pokemon, water type, out of the 3 starters, so grass, fire, and water, if we're going off a number value, water is the best starting type, most often than not. Because water only has 2 weaknesses, electric and grass. And it hits most Pokemon for neutral, which is pretty good as well. On top of that, almost every water type in the fucking game learns Ice Beam, which offensively is a very powerful move, because it hits a lot of Pokemon super effective, including Grass, which tends to be water's main weakness. And basically every water type and their mother can learn Ice Beam, just for the sake of being a water type. So looking at a number value, water tends to, I think out of the 3 starter types, is the best type normally. Fire is good offensively, but they're heavily dealt with by ground, which is also a very powerful offensive type. And almost everyone and their mother runs Earthquake. Because, yeah, Earthquake is fucking ridiculous. And Grass is just the kind of the forgotten type because it's walled by most of the like, a lot of some of the strongest Pokemon tend to be strong against Grass. I used to do competitive team building on Pokemon Showdown, and there was a time where me and some friends made a fucking like Elite Four ranking between us. So like we held like a little tournament amongst ourselves for like ranking. So yeah. So I know a little bit about Pokemon. I look at it from like from that view lens. For example, if you can get a Pokemon that knows Thunderbolt and Ice Beam, you basically covered every Pokemon in the game. There is not a Pokemon you do not hit at least neutral. Okay, I think it's called like Bolt Beam coverage, but it's basically if you have Ice Beam and Thunderbolt on the same Pokemon, you basically, there is nothing in the game you do not hit for neutral damage. So you become impossible to wall. Because there's no, like, not very effective option to go against you there. I know I'm just currently, like, just going on to, like, Pokemon shenanigans now. Alright, let's bring ourselves back in on pace for a bit before I lose again. Alright, which one are we doing out of these 3? For reals this time. Before I get fucking pulled into another fucking tangent. I'm thinking of going for the water one because he looks cool. I also like the idea of a farmer just beating people up. Yeah, the idea of the farmer is not lost on me. Oh, it's funny how we got to Pokemon, as if this here doesn't set us up for Pokemon immediately. Alright, raids are a test of strength among the most powerful of creeps. If you're able to come out on top, you'll have a chance to recruit the defeated Sujimon. Students of special varieties. These are real street fights, not sanctioned Sujimon battles. Late in a raid, there is a chance triggering a bonus raid. There are 2 types of bonus raids: reward raids, which grant bonus rewards, and legendary raids. You have the opportunity to challenge a legendary Sujimon. If you reach a raid before the Sujimon appears, you can use a raid item to turn it into a bonus raid. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so we're legit just about to mug this man. And then force him to fight in a fucking underground ring. Hey, Kiryu leveled up. Nice. In Hawaii, some Sujimon might find themselves impressed by Calciga's strength and hang around after a fight. Use this opportunity to recruit them to your Sujimon team. To convince them to join, you'll need to make it worth their while. First, put your heart into presenting them with a Suji gift. Then convey your feelings with a show of sincerity. The quality of what you offer affects how genuine your request appears. Well-timed gift box can be a key to snagging a powerful Sujimon.
俺の気持ち受け取ってくれねえか。いいんだ俺の気持ちは。
What the fuck? What is going on? Wild sushi recruit after battles have already built up a substantial amount of experience from their time in the wild. Can be an immediate help to your party. When it seems willing to negotiate after a fight, there's a little reason not to recruit. Please tell me there's a fucking evolution thing now. Please tell me it's like, oh yeah, if you level a Sujimon up enough, they also somehow evolve. Please, give us evolution. We've stolen everything else from Pokemon. We may as well go the full 9 yards.
仲間にできる筋モンはこいつに乗ってるやつらだけだ。参考にしてくれ。
Okay, so we can use our Suigi decks to see who's recruitable.
手元の筋モンは筋テインというアイテムを飲ませることでも成長するが、一番いいのはやはり筋モンバトルをさせることだな。街にライバルのマネージャーがいたら対戦してみるといいだろう。どんどんライバルを倒していけばお前のマネージャーランクが上がる。ランクが一定まで上がると。
So now when we run around the overworld, do we have to worry about, on top of the random street fights, someone pulling us into a fucking Sujimon battle? Also, they legit have the fucking Elite Four and the Champion. It's like, oh, you gotta defeat the Discreet Four before you can challenge the Sujimon Champion. They even have the fucking Elite Four. I'm surprised there's not also gym badges I gotta fucking earn in order to challenge them. So when I run around the fucking overworld now, on top of the street fights, I'm just gonna get randomly challenged to Sujimon battles. There's fucking gym battles too, it seems. Alright. Your trainer rank indicates your reputation at the Sujimon trainer. Increase did you win Sujimon battles to defeat rival trainers around Hawaii and Crucial. Once your trainer rank reaches a certain level, you can challenge members of the Discreet Four at their personal Sujimon gym. Earning a... There's fucking gym battles too! Including the badge! Oh my god. How? Oh my god. I fucking can't. I fucking can't. I fucking can't. And these two were just watching all that. I don't know. I'm wondering the same thing. How the fuck did they not get sued to oblivion for that?
Oh.
Because it's not even like a screen. It's pretty fucking blatant. I guess once you destroy Great 5, you'll District 5 you'll be able to return to city save game sometime. Make sure you're fully prepared. Okay. So it recommends level 13. We're kind of there. I gotta make sure I get some gear.
Aloha.
The shirt's an upgrade. I'll buy 3 and I'll put 1 on each.
Thank you.
I guess they could make the. I guess they could get by making the joke so if it's clearly a parody. Fucking hell. That entire bit was honestly fucking draining on my brain. And I'm pretty accustomed to this series' weirdness by this point. Having played through like 7 or 8 games at this point. I'm pretty accustomed to how weird this game gets. Also, this guy's weapon is a fucking giant bottle of cola and a pizza for a shield. Please tell me I can recruit this man for my Sujimon team. Please, if anything else, let me recruit this man. Dang it. Alright, let's do this. Oh no, this guy has a Caterpie in the back pocket. We're doomed. How are we gonna... Is that guy using a fucking gun? Ow. I'm gonna bring him over here.
相手さんいい面構えだぞ。いい試合だったぜ。またな。ふう、勝ててよかったな。最後に決めるぜ。せーの。
We got the guy with the hunting rifle. Let's go. We can literally bring a gun to a fist fight. Also, there's a fucking Sujimon gotcha in this too. Because we just got tickets for it. So, does that mean... Is there just like a machine I put these tickets in and then it pops out a fucking full-on person? Oh my god. There actually is! I was joking! There's a fucking... like, these are people! Basic gotcha, Japan gotcha, Kiwami gotcha. So we can either have to get rare tickets for these, or we have to spend an insane amount of money. Let's fucking do it. Okay. Oh, I see. We just give them the ticket. Just gets them out of jail. Got it. Gaines chaser. Oh my god. So we're just releasing criminals to fight for us. Blackmailer demon. Is this someone from the fucking committee? I fucking can't. I'm fucking losing my mind, guys. I fucking can't.
Thank you very much. That's big.
Okay, so I can make friends with her if I get her a kitty cat from the crane thing. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty fucking stupid. And this is Yakuza. The series is no stranger to dumb shit, but this is taking the fucking cake. They just decided, oh, you know what, we're gonna make a full-on-fledged fucking Pokemon game with a gotcha mechanic. God. This entire section has been a lot, guys. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie. This entire bit has been a lot. This last, like, hour of the stream. Yeah, I almost forgot that the rest of the game is a thing. They decided to just make a full-on Pokemon game in the midst of this. Fucking hell. Why is Kiryu just going all out on these guys? Oh, this guy is just fucking dodging constantly. What is this guy's dodge chance? Fucking hell. The guy was fucking weaving me the whole way. Let's see, Stage 1 trainer. Yeah, oh. I swear to God. This has been a lot. Your one-stop Suji voice has been installed throughout the LaD Suji League trainers. Now simply approach them and you'll receive free Sujimon items courtesy of the Suji League. Limited by interactive shakes the strength of your Sujimon awakening. Evolve! They do evolve! I see it! Right there! In fucking orange letters! They do fucking evolve! Alright. You can have Sujimon with signal awaken Sujimon, stop feeding Sujimon with their aware of the same species. We're feeding people to people! I mean, what the fuck? What is going on? I mean, we're just fucking fusing people together. Even the game acknowledges how fucked up this is about to get. Because they didn't even explain what happens to the ones we're fucking merging. It's like, oh, what happens to them? We don't worry about that. Response you can blend needs to shake these so you can manage research level outside balance toxicity. Bear in mind your friction. I don't know. This is a Yakuza game and they have a full-fledged and they have a fucking full-fledged, like, oh, here's, a full-on Pokemon style game. This is why I love the Yakuza series. The games just go as batshit insane as they can get. Like, they're willing to do like, they have, like, they're games in themselves that have entire other games inside them.
子がいいぜ。行くぜ。いや、舞い上がれ。
調子ついてこれるか。やるぜ。まだくたばれ。回復だ。
行くぜ行くぜ。もらった。
やるしかねえか。受けるか。うっしゃー。この拳受けてみやがれ。
I wanted to see what that did.
悪くない気分だぜ。
Essence of the Kamaki Pupil. Okay, we're gonna have to see what that does. Ooh. What does that do? Assuming it's down here. Nullifies fear. Okay. Max MP. Let's put that on. Let's put this on this guy.
このコンテナを開けるのにたくさん鍵が必要だ。まあその分いいもん入ってたし、他にもないか探してみよう。
Yeah, I want to try and get to that restaurant there and eat. You know, eat to heal up before we go and into the thing. There's a lot of bad guys around here. Okay, this should give us max health and FP on everyone. There we go.
Have a good one.
I wanted to try and avoid using any alcohol because that can get our characters drunk, which means means we have a chance to just lose our turn, and we really don't want that. Okay. Story time. So many enemies around here. Kind of comical how many there are. Alright, let's try this with what we have and see how it plays out. We can't do a huge amount to improve our gear because we don't have a way of making money reliably yet.
真面目に働く気になったのかい。うるせえ。
本当にお前なら第五地区に入れるんだろうな。
疑うんなら勝手にしろ。何にせよもう時間だ。悩んでる暇はねえぜ。行くぞ。
If we're infiltrating a gang who call themselves the Barracudas, and this cop is one of the people on their payroll that Kiryu beat into letting us in. We found him at a bar. He tried to extort us, and Kiryu beat the shit out of him, and then said, "Alright, you're getting us into this location."
犯人はそれと交換で第五地区に入ったみたいだよ。なら無駄足だな。バラクーダに渡ったものを取り返そうなんて命がいくつあっても足らねえよ。本命は犯人の方でね。とっ捕まえて聞きてえことがあるんだ。そうかい。
What's the holdup? Get this thing open already.
Who the fuck are they?
Just some Japanese tourists with more money than sense. Said they want to see a different side of Hawaii. Come on, Not like you've got anything to hide in there, right? Open the gate.
Yeah, I'm sure Kiryu could take out this entire camp by himself. He's fought larger groups. Even in like a weakened state where he's like bleeding out from various gunshot wounds.
片道切符にややしねえだろうな。
死にたくなければ俺の周りを離れないことだ。
This feels like fucking total whiplash after the whole Sujimon bit we just went through. To suddenly get back on the main story and get hit by this. It feels like fucking tonal whiplash.
観光地が近いこともあって行政は何度も浄化作戦を試みた。だが世界中からやってくるホームレスとのいたちごっこは終わらねえ。おまけにバラクーダがここを
I was starting to forget this is actually like a crime drama series.
ハワイのど真ん中にこんなとこがあったなんてな。ホームレスの多くがよその国から片道チケットでハワイに来た連中だ。 みんな自分のパスポートをバラクーダに差し出す代わりにここに安住の地を得たのさ。でもパスポートを失ったら本国に帰れねえだろ。帰る気なんてねえさ。第五地区の中には何だって揃ってんだ。店に病院に食堂。バラクーダはここに独自の法律とインフラを整備したんだ。 行政から見てもホームレスが街に野放しになるよりバラクーダに管理されてた方が都合がいいのさ。だが第五地区内の店を利用するには金はかかるんだ。ホームレスはどこからその金を得てるんだ。まあいろいろあんのさ。でパスポート盗んだやつの手がかりはあんのかい。なあ 日本人の若い女性だ。千歳って名前でちょっと気の強そうな。よくその程度の手がかりでここに乗り込もうと思ったな。
Hey, did you see a Japanese woman come through here? Goes by Chitose.
Japanese? I actually might know something about that.
What you got?
A few days ago, some guys got into a scuffle over in West Block. Apparently a woman showed up out of the blue. Not every day you see a little Asian cutie like her in a dump like District 5. Anyway, she was all by herself with nowhere to stay and didn't have a mind to bring a tent. As you can guess, fight broke out real quick over who got dibs in that one.
Who'd the gal end up staying with?
Don't know. Wasn't there to see the mayhem. Best bet is to ask around West Block.
よりによって西ブロックとはな。なんなんだ西ブロックって。第五地区の突き当たりにある区画だ。酒とギャンブル好きなホームレスが多くてよ。 気性の荒い連中が集まってる。そんな奴らのテントに大丈夫なのか。案外頭のいい女かもな。一番喧嘩の強い奴に取り入ればここでの暮らしも安泰だからよ。ま、何かしら対価を要求される可能性はあるけどな。あんたが警官だってのも信じらんねえぜ。 西ブロックってやつ案内してくれ。おい。 なんだ？気合い入れるか。
I think we're gonna do this part of the story, and then I might call it for the stream. The Sujimon stuff fucking took it out of me from how much I was laughing and losing my shit.
なあ。いや。
ああ
Yeah, basically. And I already had low energy going into this stream, and any amount I had was sapped away in an instant by all that bullshit. I mean, it was hilarious. I was laughing a lot whilst also losing my shit. And I'm still surprised they got away with it. Let's be real. But it's also, the problem is, when it goes that off the rails that quickly for that long, it's very taxing to keep up with it. Especially when you're the one playing, you know? It drains you very quick. Yep, object disappearance. I think we have an intruder, guys.
違う。なあ。
Stop.
Yo.
What?
Kiryu just fucking rolled a nat 20 on the intimidation check right there.
Kiryu-san.
Wakarimashita. わかりました。 ありがとよ。
Alright then, what are we in for? To be fair, we've seen characters in this series who are like not that buff, completely destroy and dominate like fucking bodybuilding looking people in the series.
調子出てきたな。
なんだお前ら、日本人か。あんたがホセさんか。千歳って子を探してんだが、知らねえか。俺の女に何の用だ。俺の女と来たか。二人の関係に立ち入る気はねえけどよ。彼女に聞きたいことがあんだ。会わせてくれねえか。ダメだ。俺の女を誰に会わせるかは俺が決める。まあそう言わず会わせちゃくれねえか。彼女にパスポートを取られたんだ。返してほしくてよ。なるほどな。おめえらあの女を取り返しに外から来た。
You really are not listening to what we said, are you?
道理で見ねえ面だと思ったぜ。そうはいくかよ。あんな上玉手放してたまるかってんだ。取り返すってのはちょいと語弊があるんだけどな。今言った通り、俺はあの子に会って話を聞きてえだけなんだ。話はしまいだ。Hey boys!
おい、こっちには警察がいるんだぞ。おいローマン、こいつら止めろよ。
ホームレスと外国観光客の喧嘩に公僕が動いてくれるとでも思ったか。俺が守るのは健全なアメリカ国民だ。
俺はれっきとしたアメリカ国民だっての。都合のいいこと言いやがって。
お前らが勝手に招いたトラブルなのは事実だ。ま、頑張ってくれ。生き延びたらツアー再開だ。キリュウさん、体調どうすか。
やっぱり言うべきじゃなかったかな。毎度こうやって気遣われることになりそうだ。
そりゃそうでしょう。
俺のことが心配無用だ。早いとこ片付けず
ですね。
大丈夫だ。俺はいける。俺はいける。
Tears and a bird! ゲストを作った準備でかかってきやがれ。よし、やるぜ。受けてみな。調子出てきたぞ。終わらせる。
Oh! That... I'm guessing if I hit the prompt, he fucking tiger drops the person. Alright. Let's use car wash and cools magic damage shot. Enemy and lowers their resistance to electricity. Ah, I see. So there's some combo potential going on here. I do that. Now they have weak. Now they're weaker to lightning, and then we hit them with the fucking car battery. And also, Ichiban's melee weapon currently does electric damage, so.
あんたが千歳ちゃんにマジで惚れたんだ。プロポーズの言葉はよくよく選べよ。俺の女なんて間違ってもこの耳さえ言わねえ方がいい。俺みたいにしくじっちまうぞ。はい。それで千歳って子はどこだ？それがあの女逃げやがったんだ。逃げた？最初の晩だ。俺に酒を勧めてきてよ。俺もついつい上機嫌になって飲みすぎちまったんだ。どこかで聞いたことのある話だな。俺は薬盛られたんですよ。つかお前、最初の晩ってことは。そうだよ。あの女とはやってねえ。その前に消えちまったからな。それで俺の女なんて吹いて回ってたのか？情けねえな。それであの女はどこに行けばバラクーダの幹部に会えるのかって聞いてきたから、俺は裏への入り方を教えたんだ。お前、裏への入り方を来たばかりの女に教えたってのか？酔っ払ってたもんでつい。バカが。待て、裏って何なんだ？残念ながらツアーはここまでだ。追ってる女のことは諦めろ。ラッキーと言いたいとこだがよ、今さら弾けるかよ。それになんだよ裏って。でけえ声出すな。ああ、もうここまでにしとけや。これ以上ここに足突っ込むと本当に死ぬぞ。そうはいくかよ。取られたもんはきっちり返してもらうし、聞かなきゃいけねえこともあるんだ。時間が欲しい。千歳が裏ってやつにいるんならさっさと案内してもらおうか。あいにくお前に選択肢はない。分かった。だが約束しろ。ここから先は今みたいな騒ぎを決して起こすな。俺の言う通りに動いて余計な口は一切叩くな。それは裏とやらの中身次第だ。さあ、案内しろ。さあ、ついてこい。なあローマン、あんたらの言う裏ってのはヤバさで言うとどんくらいなんだ？そんなのは俺の機嫌の悪そうな顔を見て想像しろ。なんだよ、今さらつれねえこと言うなって。ここでツアーを中止にしてくれりゃいくらでも愛想よくするぜ。そうしてやりてえが、俺らも遊びじゃないんだ。そうかよ。ならもう黙ってろ。
We're going down. Party of 4.
The boss give you the okay?
Don't give me that shit. You want me to take you out of here in cuffs?
これが裏。 異世界の入り口ってわけだ。下水道か。これのどこが異世界なんだ。黙ってついてこい。
Roman, what the hell do you want?
Nothing. Just a bit of sightseeing.
And who are they?
Sightseers. What else?
Okay, hold on. You even run this by the boss?
Do me a solid, won't ya? I promise we'll behave.
Huh. Behavior only gets you so far.
Oh, it's just like, oh, it's like the fucking purgatory.
Anaconda shopping center.
これが第五地区の裏ってことなのか。
For reference, purgatory is like an underground, like, center like this that is underneath one of the parks in Kamurocho. For those who haven't kept up with the games. It's run by the owners.
なんでアナコンダセンターそっくりの建物なんかを作ったんだ？
それにこの客は何なんだ？なんでこんなとこで買い物を？あれを見ろ。ファッションショー？
ハイブランドフル装備って感じだな。
そうなのか？
知らねえのか？あのコートなんかは数百万はするぜ。
あれは何をしている？競りだ。モデルの身につけてる服が商品で、周りにいる奴らがバイヤーだ。へ
え。でもなんでそんなことわざわざこんなとこで？
あ、もしかして盗品をさばいてるのか？そんなせこい話じゃない。取り扱われてるブランド品は全部この地下空間で製造された偽物なんだよ。
なんだって？
それもただの偽物じゃない。生地や素材は本物と全く同じものを使用し、型紙、つまりパターンに至っては本物の製造工場から流出したものをそのまま使ってる。マジかよ。本物と全く変わらないものを作って売りさばく。世界最大のフェイクマーケット。それがここの正体だ。
Interesting.
世界最大のフェイクマーケットか。あのバイヤーたちもそれを知ってるのか。もちろん。しかも連中はまっとうな表社会の会社員だ。お前たちもよく知ってるはずの百貨店のバイヤーさ。日本やアメリカ、世界各国から買い付けに来てる。ってことはここで買った偽物が百貨店に並ぶのか？ああ。バイヤーは本物と偽って百貨店に卸すのさ。本物との差額は全部バイヤーの懐に入るってわけだ。その額は一度の買い付けで数千万円にもなる。どんな一流バイヤーだってそれだけの誘惑には勝てねえだろ。 片や客はそんな真相はつゆ知らず、何の疑問も抱かず偽物に大金を払う。いいんだよ、買った品物が本当に本物かどうかなんて。大抵の客にとって大事なのは有名な百貨店で高額ブランド商品を買った
True.
行為に酔ってるだけだ。
しかしこのバイヤー連中は一体どこから入ってきたんだ。あんな身なりであの下水道を歩いてきたってのか。
客には客の入り口があんだよ。詳しくは言えないかな。ディスプレイにあるのも全部偽物なのか。まあこの奥に24時間稼働の工場があってな、そこで作ってるんだ。なるほど、上のホームレスをそこで働かせてるってわけか。ご名答。賃金はわずかだが第五地区内で生きていく分には不便ねえさ。 たまげたのは確かだよ。肝心の千歳ちゃんはどこにいるんだい。
ここには見当たらねえぞ。
奥を探してみるか。ここがコピー製品の工場か。もぬけの殻だな。24時間稼働じゃなかったのか。おかしいな。
Oh, Roman! Hey, who you got there with you?
Oh, just a side job. Really, nothing big. Anyway, what's going on? Why'd you shut everything down?
Yeah, didn't want to stain the merchandise.
Stain it? How? Exactly.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Loma! You really thought you could bring in outsiders? To the core of our operation, pendejo? I take it you're no ordinary tourists. Now start talking. Or would you rather spill your guts for real?
俺たち千歳って子を探してるんだ。心当たりねえか。
Kill him. I'm gonna put you in your place.
やんのかこの野郎。
よし、やるぜ。
Come on. Hurry up.
手加減はなしだ。
ビビってんのか。行くぜ行くぜ。
相手してやる。
もらった。
Ooh, that hurt. These two need healing the most, so we'll heal these. Let's try and angle this right so we can hit multiple people. Okay, one down. Then we just have Kiryu do that. Okay. Eat a bento, heal yourself up each one, because if you go down, we also lose the fight. Okay, that should hit this guy and that guy. Never mind, didn't have the range. Now we'll have Kiryu eat something to heal him up. Alright, bento. And there's Kiryu doing Kiryu things. And fucking just leveling the guy with multiple turns.
I'm gonna put you in the plate. Hurry up. What?
There we go. Easy. Okay, dungeon time. Let's go. Oh, luxury belt. Okay, is that armor or an accessory? Let's see. Neither looks like. We need to buff Ichiban up because, well, if he dies, we auto lose, so we gotta keep him alive. As I said, I think there's a way through here without fighting them.
俺の番だ。調子出てきたぞ。ついてこれるか。
調子がいいぜ。
手加減はなし。よっしゃ、勝利勝利。
Okay, that's something we can sell, I believe. Maybe the belt's something we can sell as well for money.
Bring it on.
どうした？行くぜ。
よし、やるぜ。よし、受けてみな。
調子がいいぜ。ほら。あらよっと。
いい調子だぜ。You seriously piss me off. Bring it on. かかってきやれ。手加減はなしだ。叩き潰す。ほら、俺の番だ。ほら。
行くぜ行くぜ。ほら。
やるぜ。
調子がいいぜ。
I'm not even intending to do attacks where I'm picking shit up. It just happens there's so much crap around here that I keep taking them off.
ついてこれるか。
喉乾いたな。
開けてみるか。開いたぜ。
Ooh, gear. Alright. Immediately throw that on. I think this guy is starting to realize exactly what he's gotten himself into, like teaming up with Kasuga.
You think I'm stupid?
Yeah, look, the guy was like falling to the ground and everything, and just came in and got like a quick shot in with the wrench.
行くぜ行くぜ。もらった。放電準備。
手加減はなしだ。決めたぜ。やるぜ。ガツンといくぜ。
調子がいいぜ。行くぜ。放電準備。しげな。
調
Fucking hell, that hurt.
どこまで続いてんだいここ。
わかんねえ。
Oh, Kiryu's starting to struggle now.
桐生さん、大丈夫ですか？
やべえ、また来るぞ。
あそこに隠れよう。
Where'd they go? They're gone! They've gotta be in here! Find them! Hey, what are you doing? Let's move! Right.
Wow, we got lucky on that one. Lucky his allies were, were incredibly impatient.
すまないな。足を引っ張っちまった。
それはいい子なしで。
でもよ、どうする？当てもねえまま進むのももう限界じゃないか？
そうだな。
随分とお困りのようで。お久しぶり、春日さん。ハワイは楽しんでる？
Well, we found her.
千歳ちゃん。
千歳って、じゃあこの女か。お前はめて身ぐるみ剥いだってのは。
何よりも茜さんにつながる現状唯一の人物だ。まさか本人の方から姿を現すとはな。
そちらのお二人は初めましてだけど、春日さんのお友達？千歳って言います。よろしくね。
何だよろしくねだこの野郎。
あんたどうしてここに？地上部分ならともかく、なんでこの地下に？
そこは事情があるんだけど、手っ取り早く言うとバラクーダに追われてるの。
バラクーダに追われてる？何しでかしたんだよ。
知っちゃいけないことを知っちゃったみたいで。
偽造品のことが。
何それ？茜さんがバラクーダに狙われてるってことよ。
バラクーダが茜さんを？
春日、覚えてるか？病の確か。
ええ、茜さんを探してた。どういうことだ？ハワイの裏社会がこぞって茜さんを探してる。千歳ちゃんよ、詳しく話聞かせてもらえるか？
分かった。
Okay, we have a save, we have a full restore. Okay, it's full restore. Do a quick search for any, like, loot. Like this. I don't know how much longer this section's gonna go. I'm tempted just to end the stream here for today, I think. Because I don't know how much longer we have of this section. Section. Ugh. Yeah. Like I said, I'm starting to get a bit low energy from all the bullshit of the Sujimon stuff. That was such a long section, it just kept adding more. But also, this seems like a decent spot to stop for the day, I think. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here for today. That's it, we got our save point and all that. I have my backup save, so if I want to try and do any, like... if I want to try and do any grinding off stream for next session, I can use that save to do that. Like I said, when you have so much rampant bullshit that occurs in such a quick succession, it's very draining. Like, it saps your energy super fast. When so much of it, when it just goes so off the rails so quickly and in such a short succession. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today, everyone. Not as long a stream as I would normally do, though to be fair, we're only half an hour off my usual stop time anyway, for the moment. So we actually still got a pretty decent length stream out of this. There will not be a stream Sunday because I am going out with the family for my granddad's birthday. So I will see you all Tuesday for, hopefully, Monster Hunter World, where we'll be finally fighting Fatalis, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Depends if anything else pops up at last minute, but we'll see. And if not, I'll probably arrange a backup game, just to be sure. Shouldn't be too hard, but yeah. Other than that, I'll catch you all Tuesday. Bye bye.